They called it the Arab slave trade. 13 centuries, between 10 and 18 million Africans trafficked through the Sahara and the Indian Ocean before the first European slave ship ever left the West African coast. That trade built an ideology, one that decided that Black lives were tools, that Black bodies were property. Black women especially were disposable, and it built a language. You see, in Arabic, the word for slave is abid, but it's also the word that Arab societies have used for centuries to just describe Black people. When a society's word for Black person is the same as their word for slave, that tells you everything. That ideology never died. They just gave it a new name. Now they call it kafala. Since the 50s, Gulf countries have used this sponsorship system to control migrant labor. Right now, 24 million workers are living under it, making up at least 70% of the entire labor force across the Gulf and over 95% of private sector workers in Qatar and the UAE. Saudi Arabia alone hosts 13.4 million. Over 750,000 are Ethiopian. The women in this system are from countries across Africa. They leave home chasing survival, and they arrive to find a cage. Passports confiscated, phones taken, locked inside homes, slapped, berated, abused by the same people who control their legal status. 68% of migrant domestic workers in Lebanon report sexual harassment. And when Lebanon passed its sexual harassment law in 2020, they explicitly wrote domestic workers out of it. You see, the Lebanese government knows exactly what's happening to these women. They just decided that those women don't matter. And when war came to Lebanon 2 years ago, the mask came all the way off. Lebanese employers fled the country and abandoned their workers, leaving them stranded without documents, passports, or access to their belongings. And in some cases, they were locked inside homes as bombs fell around them. That wasn't a war crisis exception. That was a society showing you exactly who it's always been. In Lebanon, one employer posted a Nigerian woman for sale on Facebook, listed her like furniture. Qatar built billion-dollar World Cup stadiums on Black bodies. Hundreds died. Families across Africa never learned why. The world watched the game. You see, the system survives because Black suffering has always been profitable. So while we debate our identity as a diaspora, our people are disappearing into homes in Beirut, Riyadh, and Kuwait City. This isn't somebody else's story. This is ours. And if you didn't know, now you know.